The game show that ruins lives. Yeah, this is that one game show where they have to tell the truth. We watched the second part of this, so this is the first part. And yeah, we'll look this by Chris James. Also, please consider liking, subscribing. I appreciate it so much. Everything little bit counts, so thank you. We'll go in. The moment of truth. Last time we didn't get claimed, so I hope this time I won't get claimed either.
You know guys, most of the smut that we watch on this channel, typically reality shows, often show people doing or saying things that make them look stupid, which makes my job very easy, I must admit. But after everything is said and done, usually these people can kind of walk out of the experience with at least a shred of their dignity. If anything, I'd hope the people on these shows can look back at the silliness in the same way that we do and have a good laugh at it. But for the show we're going to be watching today, I cannot in good faith say that that is the case. We're going to be watching an episode from the 2008 TV show, The Moment of Truth. This is one of those ideas that was suggested to me a long time ago, and I said, okay, yeah, I'll look into that. And then I just completely forgot, and then like 3 YouTubers made a video on it, and I just watched them do it and thought, fuck. But ultimately, I don't care. We're just gonna watch it anyways. Moment of Truth was a game show that aired in 2008, hosted by Mark Wahlberg. You know, the guy from the Transformers movie? The one with the pedophile in it?
We're protected by the Romeo and Juliet laws. Statute.
Well, yeah, the Romeo and Juliet laws, that scene. Interesting. Yeah. Wait, that's interesting. Yeah. I remember that.
2705-3. What?
Not that Mark Wahlberg. The second most popular.
Yeah, the second was popular Mark Wahlberg. I forgot that his name was that.
Mark Wahlberg, which I could sympathize with him. I am the second most popular Chris James on YouTube. For now. The premise of the show is the main contestant takes a polygraph test beforehand, and they ask her a shit ton of questions, and then on live TV, she is asked those questions, and they get progressively harder and more personal. She has to answer every question correctly, or else she loses out on any money she's earned.
They can't be that bad again, right? The last one was like absolutely atrocious, right? Because like she straight up just admitted, yeah, by the way, I cheated on you, right on camera in front of everyone. Yeah, I wouldn't let that slide.
All totaling to the grand prize of $500,000. Might I add, she also has to do this with close family and friends in the audience there right in front of her. And it always ends up being people that are involved with the questions to make it uncomfortable and fucking awful to watch. For the most part, this show seems real. It doesn't seem to be fabricated that much. The only thing that I have a suspicion about is some of the questions they ask is too personal and specific in a way that makes me wonder how they ask them. But who gives a shit? Let's watch.
Prior to tonight's show, all of our participants have undergone a rigorous polygraph exam. They don't know the results of that test, but if they tell the truth, they can win up to $500,000. And if they feel they may not have been truthful during the polygraph test, they can change their answers tonight. So let's meet our first participant.
Ellen Valinotti is a 32-year-old.
The more important, also, there's an important question to be made, and that is how they even got this information. Right? How did they even get, like, how do they find people that have, like, this much chaotic and, like, a damaging past and shit, right? How do they find these people? Because, like, I could go there and they could ask me any question, really. Well, maybe not any. There might be some embarrassing stuff there that I wouldn't want to say, but, like, there's nothing in my life that would, like, damage or ruin someone else's, right? Because my life is pretty clean. There's nothing there, right? I'm a pretty boring guy when it comes to like, I haven't done much wrong in life. At least only the wrongs that harm me. That is.
billing analyst from Port Monmouth, New Jersey. She has been married to her husband for 6 years.
Why they filmed this clip of her like it's forensic files, I have no clue. Also, you can tell that they probably dumped a shit ton of money onto this set because rather than just show us the video, they have to show us the video on stage with the set from the perspective of the audience.
Once you hear a question, you have to answer that question. Now remember, if you get caught lying even once, you lose absolutely everything and the game is over. Ellen, you're not only here telling the truth in front of all of America, you also have family and friends who have joined us. Let's see who's here today.
What's up, Mom? I'm Darren. Ellen Legend.
Hello, Darren.
Hi, I'm Leah.
Bald! Bald. Bald.
I don't think they planned that applause out very well at all. At first, I just thought the husband talked out of place and just got applauded over, and I thought that would have been really funny. But then everyone else down the line started going, and it seemed like it was part of the plan for them to talk. You just can barely hear them because of the applause.
What do you do for a living?
I'm sort of a jack of all trades. I'm a mom, first of all. I'm a billing analyst for an ambulance company, and I run my own photo card design company.
So you're a jack of 3 trades.
So you're a billing analyst. Does that mean you actually collect the money?
No, I make sure that we're billing properly.
But if I don't pay, you're probably going to call me, aren't you?
Probably.
Question 1.
Probably.
Probably. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like,
Question 1.
As a bill collector, have you ever threatened someone over the phone just to collect their debt?
yeah, I could see that being the case, right? Honestly, that does sound kind of wild. I'll be real, that does sound kind of wild, right? That somebody would just out in the open admit this, in my opinion. But like, it could be worse. So, yeah, that would make a nasty impression, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. That's my sis. Always threatening the poor.
Yes, Mark, yes, I have.
You have.
I have. The answer is yes.
That answer is true.
Oh, so they're just getting right into it. Normally when I watch these episodes, they kind of ease into them being a piece of shit. But no, question 1. One of my favorite parts about this show are the dystopian audiences. They'll see that she lit an orphanage on fire, but because it was the truth and she won the round, the audience will just be like,
Have.
I have. The answer is yes.
But honestly, I think they're like paid to clap. Maybe even some claps might be recorded. What do I know? But they might be paid to clap. Or maybe it's just that brainless. Because, like, I would boo here. I guess they might either paid or it's pre-recorded.
Have you ever told a credit card company that a charge was not yours when in fact you knew it was? Put her up to it, probably.
Yes, I have.
That answer is true.
I mean, like, so what? You know? I think this question, in regards to the first one,
Yeah, this question is like... It's a little weak. The other one is way worse and way more nasty. Ew.
was a step back because, like, I mean, yeah, it's like not the best thing to do, but like threatening someone to pay their debt and pulling one over on Capital One, they're not the same.
Have you ever wished for something bad to happen to someone that you know?
You know, I mean, people do things and you get mad and, you know, you want to take out your aggravation and you make these terrible, terrible wishes with all of your heart. So, yes, I have.
That
Thank you.
answer is true.
Okay, don't clap, you psychopath.
But you're not just here to listen because, as we've already seen, the questions can have things to do with you. You do have a little bit of control. You see that button in front of you there.
Yes.
If at any time you hear a question asked of Ellen that makes you uncomfortable,
Yeah, press the button. I remember the government spokesperson who said World War II is what we're living. She definitely studied on a learning center. Yeah, I think it's just stupidity.
or for her protection, you feel like you don't want her to answer, reach forward and hit that button. And Darren, go ahead and show us what it sounds like. There you go. If you do use that button, I'll stop. I won't let Ellen answer that question. We will replace that question with another question and move on. You can only use it once, and you have no...
From the last time we have experienced that is not such a good idea. Remember, the last time the question was replaced, and it was just the exact same question, but that question, it was just reformulated. It was the same question, just said in a different way. That's the bad part that's the horrible part about this. So I'd be very careful.
Control over what question I will replace it with. All right?
At this moment, the family's just like, what did you say about us? You know, I'm going to give some quick praise here for, as shitty of a show that it is, I like Mark Wahlberg a lot. I think he is too good a person for this show. He seems very genuine.
I joke about Darren supporting you in that, but it really, truly, you sort of get a vibe from people when you see them together. Would you say that you guys are a team?
I say we're the best.
Darren, you agree?
Very good team.
Question 5. Do you blame your husband for your family's current
No fucking. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No. Bro, that's a. Oh god. Yeah, marriages will be ruined here. Indeed. Quite in. What on earth? Here we go. That's the worst one yet.
financial situation?
Would you say that you and your husband make a good team? Yes, we do. Okay, good. This next segment is called Fuck Your Stupid Donkey of a Husband.
So, Ellen, what does your gut tell you?
Absolutely not. He busts his butt for us every day.
That answer is true.
Thank fucking God. Oh, good. I was about to. Thank goodness, dude.
Nice to hear, though, Darren, huh?
Very nice, very nice.
He goes way above and beyond what a human can do. I mean, sometimes 15-hour days.
He goes above and beyond. I mean, really. I've even seen him go as far as to sell his body on the streets just so we can pay our bills on time. That wasn't a part of the question. Seriously, the things I've seen this man do for money, the positions I've seen his body contort to for sometimes even as little as $20. Okay, honey, please shut the fuck up.
What would you say is the best thing about being married to Darren?
I think our friendship. You know, I mean, we can joke around, we can tease each other, we can be sarcastic, and at the end of the day, we're always side by side. We're always best friends.
Are you a jealous guy?
To an extent.
I love these little questions he uses to transition into possibly a life-shattering question. Are you a jealous guy?
To an extent.
Okay.
Since you've been married, have you flirted with another man?
Oh, man.
That's not as worse as the one before, but if she does answer it with yes, that's still kind of brutal. 42,000 souls, 2 days, all it took. Mothers, daughters, fathers, and sons. This is even look. I am incredibly confused, Cricket. Bro, singing.
Yes.
That answer is true.
That wouldn't particularly excite me. No, it wouldn't.
You better fucking clap. We're gonna use this money to pay off that Silverado you put us in debt for.
You talk to your friends about your sex life at all?
I don't kiss and tell.
You know, we've talked to your friends, though. And they want to help you win money, so they actually gave us a question to ask you.
Okay.
I see your whole face changed.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about this. Not in front of my mom.
You've got the button there if it's too...
I have no problem with that shit.
You have no problem talking about sex.
no.
Well, I'm going to ask you the question. Mom, if it's too sticky for you, you don't want to hear it, hit the button.
I'm okay. I'm
Okay.
good.
I love the mom. She's just like, shut the fuck up and ask the question. She owes me money.
Question 7. Does the thought of being spanked by an attractive man excite you?
What the actual fuck? Yeah. Okay, bro. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess. Wow. 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 I mean, not the worst. Bit kinky. I like it.
That's it? I forget.
I mean, like, yeah, it could have been worse. Honestly, it could have been way worse. As long as it's just a husband spanking her, we are good.
That it's 2008 and the idea of spanking someone for pleasure is still taboo.
Darren, what do you think?
I say yes.
So the question, yes or no?
Yes!
It's like this question and the lying about a charge on your credit card question are like competing for like most non-issue.
I have a great question here, but I'm not going to ask it. I have a special guest who would like to ask this question.
Oh my God. Who is it?
Ladies
This cannot end well. Reverse the question and hit the host. Well, she signed up for this. She could say no. Is there like kinky things? A little bit.
and gentlemen, please welcome to the moment of truth, New York Yankee legend and Hall of Famer,
No.
Dave Winfield.
Question number 8. While having sex with your husband, Darren, have you ever fantasized about a member of the New York Yankees?
How did they get to these questions? I have a question. How did they get to these questions? I would like to find out the way they determined these questions and how they asked them. And like, I don't know. How did you get to those? I have no idea.
This is very personal. It's very personal. So my answer is yes. I have.
Remember at the beginning of the video how I mentioned some of those questions that are so fucking specific you wonder if the show is real or what the question asking process is? Well, this is the question. In question.
That answer is true.
That's a good answer.
That is so well, the answer is yes, right? Because like the answer was yes from the moment the guy came in. Because like, right? Unless she saw the question before the show and signed anyway. But I feel like she hasn't. The thing is like, if it is true though, that is still that is honestly diabolical, right? It's like they must have did a lie detector test, right? Whether that's the most reliable thing or not, I do not know. Probably not. Regardless, it's pretty interesting that they got these questions. That is interesting.
Have you ever been embarrassed to tell someone you're Jewish? This is one of those questions that could be very easy or very difficult. And it's a question you won't be answering because your husband, for some reason or another, does not want you to answer this question.
That's the question you hit the button for? That one?
Here's your new question.
He wasted the button on this? Imagine they ask the most hyper-specific things, they say yes. The voice says the answer's false. Well, if the ends say the answer's false, they lose, right? She won't get shit. That's like the problem with this whole thing, right? If she fucks up, and she picks the wrong answer, so essentially she lies about it, not only will she has she embarrassed herself, she will also not get any money. So like once you start, you gotta pull through. Like you actually gotta get through with this, otherwise you have a problem. The thing is, he wasted it on this question.
Question 9. Have you ever thought your former boyfriend Seamus would make a better provider than your husband, Darren?
Oh God, please answer that with no. Please answer that with no. I have faith in you. It is little, but I have. Please answer this with no.
Darren, do you know Seamus?
Yes, I know Seamus.
Ellen, what's your answer?
Hell no.
That answer is true.
Seamus is watching this at home right now, just crying and throwing up. Well,
Yep.
I don't know. Seamus is way too Amish of a name for them to be watching this at home.
What does it mean to you to have your mother here rooting for you right now?
Oh my God. It means everything.
Question 10.
What does it mean to have your mother here rooting for you? Oh, it means everything. Yeah? Okay, we'll see.
Do you think you're a better mother to your children than your mother was to you?
Lord have mercy! Enters with no intro words and just stands from the corner. I notice you, Toasty. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. That's also bit diabolical.
That's a tough question.
That is a tough question, Mark. That's not a black and white question. It's not yes or no.
If you were to answer that question, Leah, I know this is a very sensitive question, but how would you answer that? Do you think that she's a better mother to her kids?
I hope so.
You hope so.
That's gonna be some awkward family dinners. I promise this will be some awkward family dinners. Yeah, I say, quite awkward.
Do you feel that possibly you weren't the best mother to her?
I was the best that I could be.
Come on, this isn't funny.
So, this may sound stuck up, but, I'm trying to take what my mother gave me and take it one step up, and I hope my kids do the same, so.
So the question is, do you think you're a better mother to your children
I do.
than your mother was to you?
I do.
And your answer is?
Yes.
That answer
I love you.
is true.
Oh, that still stings. You can't tell me that doesn't sting. That stings. She has to pull it through. It has to pull through.
This show would be 10 times more entertaining if they couldn't explain anything. I don't want any context. You know the old saying, the less context, the better? There's probably something like that out there.
I love you.
Back up here. We're running out of time.
She's amazing mom. She's a super mom.
It's because of you. It's because
love
of
you.
you. I love you too.
Well, I can tell you what kind of mom she is. She's a mom who's one question away from having $25,000.
She's a mom that's about to have $25,000 on top of already being a better mom than you. Okay, so it's at this point she has earned $25,000. She's on her way to $100,000. What will happen next? I already know. I've seen this before, but
Have you ever fantasized?
Oh God! Oh God! God! Listen to me! Cry more for the rating! Brother, I'm thinking it's rage bait. Ain't no way they're related. I think this entire thing is just rage. Oh God! God!
About having sex with one of your coworkers. Darren, you know her coworkers?
Yes.
So, have you ever fantasized about having sex with one of your coworkers?
Yes.
And I have no longer any faith in her. Yeah, my friend, Mr. Husband, hunt these men down. You always answered in a tricky way. Yeah. Oh God.
That answer is true.
That's 12 people. You okay, Darren? That jealousy thing can be an issue. And if it hasn't been up till now, it may be right now.
how do you feel? Pretty mad, huh? Next question.
I still can't believe this man is so dumb, so retarded, okay, that he used it on the "Are you a Jew?" question. Like, do you feel embarrassed when people find out you're a Jew? Crazy work. I'm a better mother thanks to how good my mother was, and my daughter will be better than me. Boom. Took the shaming out of it. The problem is that this doesn't work, my friend. Because it is yes or no questions. It is yes or no questions. So she can't answer it that way because they're yes or no. And since that's the case, they asked it hyper specific. It's gonna be crazy regardless. That's like the thing. they can't she can't answer it in a tricky way because they're yes or no questions.
Did you invite anyone to your wedding that you previously had sexual relations with?
The answer is yes.
That answer is
Oh my God.
true.
Seamus.
Question 14. Do you have any secrets that you believe could end your marriage?
Oh, I don't know about that one, Chief. Bro, okay. You have to answer no. You have to answer no. It is over. This is the marriage killer question. It is over. It is actually over after this one.
Oh, god damn it.
A whole lot depends on that answer. Darren, what are you thinking?
You know what? I'd rather not know.
That would have been the question. See, the problem is like there's questions where he should press it, and there's questions where whether he presses it or not. There's always going to be doubt now. My man's not recovering from this.
Yes.
That answer is
Bruh. It's so over. It is so over. This man, it's so over. She could easily answer yes and run from it. Basically me popcorn.
true.
Oh, they're gonna have a screaming match in the car on the way home.
Question 15 for $100,000. Do you believe you will be married to Darren for the rest of your life?
Oh, what the fuck? It's been like a minute.
So the question is, do you believe
Yeah, I fucking heard you.
I do.
in your answer?
She does. Wouldn't it be crazy? Okay, wouldn't it be crazy? Okay, wouldn't it be crazy when it's a lie? If it's a lie, they're never recovering from this, by the way.
Answer is,
Yes.
let's find out if in fact you're truthful for $100,000.
That answer is true.
Got anything left for the host?
Ah, damn. Mark Wahlberg's the Where's My Hug guy.
If you answer 3 truthfully, you win $200,000. You double your money. But it only takes one mistake. So talk to your family. What do you want to do?
What do you think I should do?
Take the money.
You know what? It's not my decision. It's, you know, this whole experience has affected my family.
Yes.
It's not my decision. It's not. I have to be responsible. I can't just be selfish and say my gut tells me to go. When if we lose it all, and we lose everything. I've got to be responsible. I can't be a gambler right now. I'm gonna take the money.
I like how she's trying to put somewhat of a positive spin on the fact that she has either said or done things so bad that if revealed on this show and she went further, would ruin her relationships. I want to know what the questions are. And the answers too. I want to know the answers, but the questions, you know. You know, at the beginning of the show, they recapped the previous episode that aired the week before this, which is way worse, by the way. It's the same episode that Scott Kramer and Cody Ko covered, so I figured it didn't make much sense for me to cover it. But in that episode, the main contestant made it all the way to the end, completely ruined her marriage, and then answered the last question wrong. So basically, she ruined everything and had no money at the end of it. So after recapping that, they introduced the episode like this.
Do you think you're a good person?
Honestly, I think I am a good person.
That answer is
Ah, yeah, I remember that one, right? We watched that one. Now she remembers. It affects her family. Yeah, now. Like, let's be honest, you have to answer correctly either way because the thing will be answered anyway. It's also like, she knows the answers, right? That's the thing, though. She knows it. She knows the answers.
false.
Tonight, things only get worse as homemaker Ellen Valinati is forced to reveal her darkest secrets.
And it's so obvious that they just wanted people to watch this episode, so they said that, but like, this episode is so much less intense than that one. It was somewhat tame, and everybody was able to walk away without their lives being completely destroyed. Well, besides the fact that all of America, her husband and her family know that she has a secret that could end her marriage, so I guess that's a pretty big one. Well, guys, that's it for the moment of truth. One thing I want to say, on my merch post, I asked you guys what you would want if I eventually did merch, and a lot of you guys said a chainmail coif. While there is no way for me to distribute dozens of coifs, sorry, I don't know how to fucking make them, I will provide in the description of this video the affiliate.
Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, right? So, what have we learned, okay? What have we learned? We've learned things. Things that we didn't want to learn, and I hope he covers more of these, because these are hilarious. I hope he continues, because this is hilarious. Just to see, like, these people, like, air out their dirty laundry is just crazy.